Whoa guys, the time for crypto is here. It is time to add an DCA into crypto. I'm gonna share with you here my crypto portfolio, just like I did a few months ago, 2 months ago, and I shared with you my 6-figure stocks portfolio. And since then, we actually shifted towards focusing on Bitcoin stocks, and recently we started closing out some of these positions. We pulled out some money, and there's still other tech stocks that we have, but now I wanna focus on crypto and start basically planting the seeds. And I want to share with you here my thoughts and my prediction on the things I'm going to speak about in this video. With that being said, let's get right into it. Crypto, guys. What is crypto? Well, it is the alternative to gold and silver. It is the alternative to copper and zinc. Right? Zinc? Right. Anyways, Litecoin. That's the first coin that I have, and if you've been following me here since 2017, 18, you know that's my baby. You know that's how I made my money to begin with. It was in Litecoin. A lot of you who followed me in 2020, you think this guy's just a day trader. Look back. I had so many crypto videos in 2017. I was in the crypto market, and Litecoin has never changed in supply. This is the reason why I'm in Litecoin. It is the silver to Bitcoin. And Litecoin is a store of money, right? It's a great place to store money. If we look at Litecoin the last year, it has held, matter of fact, the level of $50 and $60, which is where it's at, $64. It has held it. It hasn't, dropped below it. That tells me, even gives me further confirmation that this is a great place to start buying Litecoin. If we look at the all-time highs, every time there's a bull market, Litecoin has touched 300 and above, right? In 2017 or 18, the high was 357, and again in 2021 it was 354, 540. Okay, so there's a long way to go from here. There's a lot of potential for Litecoin, and the supply remains 73 million. What's the use case for Litecoin? Nothing. You just store your money there. People believe in the asset, and your money is backed by people's confidence rather than the banks and your government who's in debt. Okay, and the potential of them printing and devaluing your money will increase. Now, why are we getting into crypto? Well, I'm sure you guys have heard of the spot ETF being filed by BlackRock and other companies for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Do you think they'll stop there? No, I don't think so. Nobody thinks that they will stop there. These people want to make money. They're not just going to stop at Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're going to go where the volume is and where investors' interest is looking. And you have to pick those coins that you think potentially will get their own Bitcoin ETF. Okay? And we've been to 340, for example, on Litecoin without even an ETF. Now imagine there's an ETF suddenly in the talks. Well, that makes Litecoin right now, with the current environment, very undervalued. And of course, limited supply of 73 million. The reason why I like the crypto market is because it never closes. And limited supply. It's very rare to have one of these high caps, you can say, in the crypto market injected more into the mix. Very rare. Especially when the max supply is apparent to everyone. So that tells us these coins that people are confident in, nobody's going to interfere with like a stock would. For example, they would unleash and dilute shares and cause the stock to lose value. So 200 million is the volume. That's double what the current supply is. Imagine in a bull market, that volume could be 1 billion. And of course, we could go from 64 to 100 to 200 a pop in the next 6 months because it is undervalued. It is the silver to Bitcoin. But a lot of people overlooked it in 2021. That's why it only touched 340. This thing should be at least 500 to 1,000 with the current circulating supply. Okay, so let's move on. I have 200 of those. I'll probably add another 200. And of course, I'll give you my prediction for the price target before we close this video. Okay, let's move on to our beloved Solana. Now, Solana, guys, I have 280 so far, and I've accumulated from 258 to 55 to 58. And again, we look at the popularity on Coinbase, it's number 6. Volume is 1.8 billion, guys. So we're not dealing with millions here, we're now dealing with billions in the crypto market. Imagine there's an ETF for Solana, which is, by the way, the next after Ethereum, because this is the quote-unquote competitor to Ethereum, okay? It's used for apps to build on Solana, basically. But you read into it yourself. And 420 million Solana in circulation. In 2021, it touched the 200 mark, 213 mark, and it stopped there. But it was cut short. This is the first bull run for this specific coin. Next bull run might be 400, even 500. Ethereum in 6 months, back in 2018, it 5x'd or something, I'm not sure. But I remember watching it, and this thing kept going, right? And of course, there was a use case for it, just like this one. And right now, we're looking at the volume. It's 1.8 billion. It could be 10 billion in a bull market. And I have 280 of those. My prediction for this is, well, if we look at it, guys, in the last year, it's 141%. This thing could be, 500% in no time. This is the yearly, 388. Okay, but it keeps going, guys. This thing is not stopping. I don't think so anytime soon. So your job here is to DCA into this asset. You don't just pile on like a maniac. But this is the competitor to Ethereum, and I believe if Ethereum touched 4,000 on 120 million in circulation, well, this thing can at least achieve 1,000 on 420 in circulation, right? And that's a fair value for this. Of course, every bull market is a marketing campaign for crypto. Every bull market, more people know about it. But again, this is a store for money, like I said. Okay, let's move on to other assets. Let's look at Filecoin, which I have 700 of those. Not much. This is only a 32,000 portfolio, by the way. If we look at Filecoin, again, circulating supply of 470 million, just like Solana, and it's only saying at $4. And again, volume is 118 million, so the volume is not great. Okay, and we also have to look at typical hold time. This tells you that investors are not selling out of fear. They're holding on because they believe in it. The 23 days is okay. Usually 100 days is pretty good because it tells you this is where people are storing for long term. So again, this thing for the last year has held the $2 and $4 mark. So there is limited risk. So all of these 3 coins that I invested in, bar Solana, their risk is limited because they're at the bottom. Solana is high, but I feel like people are thinking this is the next Ethereum, and surely it has a use case. People are buying it, they're holding it, and they're waiting for the bull market. And you can stake it as well. Okay, so the prediction for Litecoin is going to be 300 to 400 a pop. Solana, 300 to 400 a pop. That's conservatively speaking. And for Filecoin, I'm looking at that, 10x mark, so $40. And this is, of course, with micro, small cap, just like penny stocks, it's a hit and miss. So we can't really say this is exactly where it's going. Now, there is other coins like Pancake Swap, and that have a use case, 1 inch. But my advice is to focus on coins that you can actually buy on exchanges directly without going to wallets and whatnot, because it guarantees you volume. Okay, guys, that's me done. Hopefully you enjoyed this. As always, I told you I will always share with you things that people don't share with you. But I trade with real money. I put real money into this. I was gonna say the B word, but I put money into this B, and I roll the dice on it, and I share it with you. And some of you who follow, you make money too. So with that being said, guys, do your own research and DCA weekly. Do not go in like a maniac. Put in money weekly, because there will be fluctuations. That's me done, guys. See you very soon. Appreciate you for watching. Bye.